Picture this. It's 3 a.m. The house is pitch black. You're dead asleep. Suddenly, you feel a heavy, deliberate pressure right on your chest. You open your eyes, and there they are. Your cat's standing on you, staring down like they're trying to send a message. Most owners brush this off as annoying or random. They gently, or maybe not so gently, push the cat off and go back to sleep. But here's the thing. That is a huge mistake. When your cat treats your body like a midnight walkway, they are running a highly calculated survival protocol. And there is one profound reason they do this that dates back to the exact day they were born a secret. I'll reveal at the very end that will completely change how you treat your cat tonight. Let's start with the most obvious question. Of all the places to walk, why do they specifically target your chest, your throat, or your face? They aren't just being clumsy. They're running a survival diagnostic. Think about it from a wild animal's perspective. In nature, a sleeping companion that suddenly stops moving is, well, dead. During the day, they can see you breathing, they hear you talking, but at night, without visual cues, they rely on feeling your chest rise and the warmth of your breath on their paws. They are essentially acting as your personal furry heart monitor. They just want to make sure you haven't logged off permanently. But what about when they walk across you like a sidewalk instead of just sleeping nicely beside you? You know exactly what I mean, that agonizingly slow march across your legs. This isn't a weird way of getting comfortable. It's a legal claim. A cat's paw pads are packed with scent glands that release a chemical signature completely invisible to humans. Because you go out into the world during the day, you shower, you touch things, maybe even pet another dog. How could you? Your scent is erased by bedtime. So every single night, they have to reset it. In fact, researchers at the University of Lincoln found this behavior is significantly higher in multi-pet households. Why? Because there's competition. Every step they take is them stamping their invisible passport on you, renewing their daily lease on their favorite human. Now, have they ever stood on your chest and stared into the dark hallway, unblinking? It's creepy, right? Don't worry, they aren't seeing ghosts. They are hearing things you literally cannot comprehend. Cats hear up to 64,000 hertz, while humans tap out around 20,000. They hear the fridge compressor clicking on, a pipe shifting in the wall, or a raccoon stepping on a leaf in the yard 2 houses down. When a cat hears a potential threat in the dark, their wild instinct tells them to seek the highest, safest ground to assess the danger. And in your bedroom? To them, you are the ultimate biological watchtower. And what about that slow, deliberate pacing before they finally sit down right on your chest? They circle, they step, they shift. They aren't trying to find a soft spot. They're mapping your body heat. A cat's resting body temperature sits between 38 and 39 degrees Celsius higher than ours. At night, the house cools down, and without the sun, they burn through body heat faster. Your core, your chest, and your stomach produces the most heat. Their paws act like highly sensitive infrared thermal scanners, searching for the warmest real estate on the bed. You aren't just their owner. You're a premium 98-degree heated blanket. But what happens when that gentle walking turns into purring in your ear and batting at your face at 5 a.m.? Let me be clear. It's not pure affection. It's a highly calculated campaign. Cats are crepuscular, meaning they are biologically wired to be hyperactive at dawn. A recent study from the University of Zurich proved that cats have hyper-accurate internal clocks that can anticipate breakfast down to a 15-minute window. If you get up and feed them when they walk on your face, you aren't solving the problem. You're being trained. They are like a strict personal trainer. Giving in just reinforces your new 5 a.m. furry alarm clock. But remember the deep hidden reason I mentioned at the start? The secret that changes everything? It comes down to what happens right after they walk on you. If your cat finally settles down and starts doing that slow, rhythmic push with their paws, what we affectionately call making biscuits, you are witnessing the most emotionally powerful thing they can do. Kneading is a biological holdover. Newborn kittens knead against their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. It's the very first thing they learn. So when your adult cat climbs on top of you in the absolute dark, kneading your chest, feeling your breathing, and the steady rhythm of your heartbeat, Their brain is literally replaying their safest, most comforting childhood memory. You aren't just their bed. You aren't just their thermal heater in that quiet, vulnerable moment in the dark. To them, you feel exactly like mom. If your cat just earned a little more of your respect tonight, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's reach more owners who have no idea what their cat is secretly doing for them in the dark.